what is the best possible user experience? Let's see. This is so game-changing, so revolutionary. But what we did is we take the industry best idea and we add our innovation on it to implement this, because the entire world is worrying about cyber attack, and a lot of effort are spent to ease users' burden. Look into the endpoint and to everything else. With this differentiation, we can propose that endpoint access give access to everything else, meaning it will ease users' burden big time, 100% of all online authentication, with no user action required. The question to us though is, how can MagicEndpoint IDP grant user access without user action? So you can see, we consider there's the endpoint, there's the server. So our solution is to create a MagicEndpoint Center which coordinates the endpoint and the server. With this MagicEndpoint Center, we achieve through the event-driven update without pulling by the servers. The server know all the time in real time that the authentic endpoint and the authentic user is there. MagicEndpoint offers the most secure solution and the best possible user experience. It's so beautiful, it's so good, but then the question may be coming, how can you do that? Can MagicEndpoint really work?
Here, the computer starts and at pre-boot detects the user's phone using Bluetooth. Once the phone is detected, the user will be prompted to authorize the login and complete the process using biometrics on their phone. Only a phone containing the correct key can access this device. This login can occur while the device is online and offline. From now on, this phone can be used by the user to log into Boot Logon and Windows on this computer. Using single sign-on, the user account is logged in, as is MagicEndpoint, and is available and ready for use. The user can start accessing online applications using no user action. Here, the user opens Microsoft 365 and connects. Rather than the phone, this uses MagicEndpoint and SAML-based authentication with no user action required. Now, to demonstrate how the device trust signals work, we have created a policy that requires devices to be fully encrypted. If a device is not fully encrypted, the user will not be able to log into online applications on this device. To test, let's log out of Microsoft 365 and start the decryption on this device. Now, because the endpoint is being decrypted, the policy takes effect immediately. When the user tries logging into Microsoft 365 again, they will be denied access. And because the endpoint has a persistent connection with the MagicEndpoint Center, This event-driven action was detected.